Can you say why the President wants to see yesterday's Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals ruling on immigration taken to the Supreme Court? And what does this really mean for the nearly 5 million people targeted for protection?
Well, Kevin, we obviously continue to believe strongly in the legal power of the arguments that we've been making for nearly a year now about the importance of giving our law enforcement officials the discretion to implement our immigration laws in a way that focuses on those who pose a genuine threat to our national security or to our communities. And the impact of Republican opposition, both to these executive actions and to broader comprehensive immigration reform legislation, is to only perpetuate a system in which our law enforcement resources are diffused, and it results in more families being torn apart. And that is clearly not in the best interests of our national security. It's not in the best interest of public safety. It's also not consistent with the values of this country. That's why the President chose to act using executive authority, consistent with the way that every president dating back to the 50s has used that authority. We're confident in the power of the legal arguments, and that's, I think, why you've seen the Department of Justice make such a quick decision to move this on up the line to the Supreme Court.
You made all these arguments, or the administration made all these arguments before the courts. They didn't buy it. But you're saying that, so what's going to change in the immediate future? Because the administration, you just told me, is not going to move to deport these people who are not breaking the law and who have citizens who have relatives. They're not going to move to do it. ICE is not going to do it. So what's the difference if they're not processed? That's the only thing that's been changed, is that they won't be processed into being allowed, they won't have an official protection. But in reality, nothing's changed.
Well, I think this highlights the argument that you've also heard us make before, that is consistent with the argument that Senator Rubio has made before, that the broken immigration system that we have in place right now is the closest thing we have to amnesty.
Was this decision something of a big surprise then? Because there was quite a lot of confidence expressed in that. And now moving this up, hoping that the Supreme Court will take it up, do you feel that the same kind of confidence moving it up a level there?
Well, Michelle, I think you can tell from the tone of my comments today that we're quite disappointed in the decision that was rendered by the Fifth Circuit. But it does not in any way diminish the confidence that we have in the power of our legal argument. And we're looking forward to having an opportunity to make that argument again before the Supreme Court.